So I was watching Sunday Night Football last night. Cardinals and Seahawks were playing. All right. On one offense, I'm seeing a sturdy left tackle, honestly playing like he's the best tackle in the game, protecting Russell Wilson's blind side by the name of Dwayne Brown. And on the other offense, I see a wide receiver balling, looking like he's the best receiver in the game this season by the name of DeAndre Hopkins. And it got me to thinking, they both play for Houston Texans at one point on the same team at the same time. And it kind of hit me. Bill O'Brien worships the devil. That's it. Bill O'Brien worships the devil. Otherwise, how do you draft a franchise quarterback and then proceed following his rookie year where he got hurt, mind you, trade one of two important pieces that a young, thriving quarterback needs? A left tackle. You trade away a left tackle, which is, to me, is just dumbfounding and a mortal sin. I know that wasn't O'Brien, but given the fact that he became GM later on, shows that he had heavy influence and he had McNair, the owner, backing him up. So he could have stuck his head out and said, hey, keep Dwayne Brown. Don't trade him just yet. At least let's wait for a backup plan. Let's see if we can get a young tackle, have that tackle flourish up, grow up, then find a way to trade Dwayne Brown. Otherwise, look at what Dwayne Brown is doing right now. I think he's worth every single penny and every money that he's making right now. I mean, really, you're not going to pay him the high money? I don't know about that. But moving forward, trades him for a first-round pick, at least. DeAndre Hopkins didn't get not a first-round pick. You only got a second-round pick, a fifth-round pick. Was it even a second-round pick? Don't matter. It wasn't a first-round pick. That's what matters. It should have been two, matter of fact. Like, at least what Gettleman got, to me, still, I don't agree with that trade at all. I'm mad as hell, and I can sympathize with Texans fans. Trust me. But still, that was a highway robbery. The Cardinals got away with it. They gave out an aging running back that's hurt. To me, it's just, you hurting Deshaun Watson. Now, like, you hit him on the below the belt once, trading Dwayne Brown. Now you hit him twice, trading away his number one threat, his ex-receiver. Those are two things you do not want your young quarterback to start his first 3-4 seasons without, if he already has it. It's difficult. Usually you get a franchise quarterback, you don't have shit to start with. He comes in, he's got Dwayne Brown, an all-pro tackle who was blocking for back after back mediocre quarterbacks who couldn't do diddly poo for a star-studded team that was winning the division with Andrew Luck in it at the same time, mind you. It baffles me. You let all this happen, and your excuse was, oh, we don't need DeAndre Hopkins. You never stood up for Dwayne Brown. You can't justify that draft. That to me, that was the dumbest trade beyond what you got back for DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, stupid. You don't trade a blindside tackle. If you're rebuilding a team from scratch, that's one thing. When you got your franchise quarterback, that's it. No more trashing, doing demolition to your franchise. You're done. No more deconstructing. You're actually rebuilding, actually building up. You're a contender. As soon as you got a quarterback, you will contend. So there's no mindset about doing a sellout or a fire sale and trying to get as many picks as you can. No. Everything. They went against the grain when it comes to common sense and the philosophies of what to do when you have a young franchise quarterback on board. Take note, McNair. You lucky that Deshaun Watson, I don't know why I almost botched his name like that, but you lucky that Deshaun Watson is one tough son of a gun. Because he could pull an Andrew Luck and walk away in the middle of his prime saying, F that, I don't need it. I got the money. Let me rest and take care of my body while I can take care of my kids going forward. He trying to win a championship for your city, for your team. So don't be stupid and do what the lackluster Colts didn't do with their chances to win a championship and leave a porous offensive line that, unfortunately, they finally got it built, but without their franchise quarterback. So, to me, it's disgusting. I'm watching this season, and I'm just saying, like, the Texans are 1-5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 1-5. I was watching, I think, was it last week when they played the, who was it they were? No, it was like, yeah, it was the Packers. Before they were playing the Packers, I think NFL Fantasy on the app had a glitch. It showed the Texans being 4-1 against the Green Bay Packers. I could imagine the Texans this year being 4-1 if they didn't trade Dwayne Brown and he was still playing for the Texans, and if DeAndre Hopkins, or I was going to say Deshaun Watson has DeAndre Hopkins to throw the ball to. There's no need for another running back. Hell, Le'Veon Bell became a free agent. At this time and era, if you would have had the hype, I mean, come on. You have a solid D to build on with J.J. Watt, all right? With Whitney Merciless still balling, okay? With the young Reed balling in the backfield, man. I mean, it's crazy. They got everything going for him, man. I just got to think, like, you know, they should have been in a better place than where they're at right now, and they got no one to blame but themselves. It's nothing but self-inflicted wounds to this franchise. It's downright terrible. I made an initial video that I took down because I felt like it got way too, you know, what was I going to say? Not way too crude, but let's just say the satire was just on another level where I was like, people might actually take me too serious and think that I'm not interested in dealing with that, especially going down the road, knowing where I could be at, where I will be at. I'm just saying, you never know where you could be at 20 years down the road. That being said, I had to take it down. But yes, I believe there is no logical sense for all these moves to happen to Deshaun Watson unless there was some intentional foul play played against him. As soon as he was the quarterback for the Houston Texans, it was like as if, you know, the devil just hacked Bill O'Brien and said, hey, here's your mission. Destroy this man. He's a strong soldier. He's going to do a lot of good for the city, the community. I can't have that. Not to mention, he's black. I want to cause racism to happen again. You know what I mean? It's crazy. It's like, I look at all the quarterbacks who are flourishing. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray. You know, obviously, Wilson and Mahomes and Lamar are going to be considered the top three. But I'm like, Deshaun Watson could be better than all of them. All of them. And it's like, what they got compared to him, you know they gave him the short straw on purpose. And it's not his fault at all. It's bullshit. I'm mad. I'm furious. And if there's anybody that I want to see win a Super Bowl more than anyone else, it's Deshaun Watson. Hands down. You might as well trade Larry Fitzgerald to the Texans as well. Make it 2-for-1, so that way I can see those two cats do it together. I mean, you could have at least done that, O'Brien. At least bring Fitz over to Houston. Swap out DeAndre for Larry Fitzgerald. If you're going to get David Johnson, at least maybe you could justify it just a little bit more. I know Larry ain't the same anymore, but, or maybe he was untouchable. I'll leave it at that. But still, it's like, man. And even he got something salty against him that I feel like will prevent him from seeing the Super Bowl before he hangs it up. But that's a story for another day. Andrew Royal still walking out with a W. Just know that. G-Man for life. But either way, I'm just saying, It's just crazy. You get your franchise quarterback and you do the exact opposite of what you're supposed to do once you get your rookie quarterback coming in. Granted, he got hurt the first year, but then you go and midseason trade Dwayne Brown that same year for a first round pick. That's a waste. That's a waste. What do you have to back up for Dwayne Brown? Nothing. Oh yeah, Laremy Tunsil. That was who we got, right? If it ain't broke, why fix it? Dumbass. Oh my God. Why try to fix something that isn't broke in the first place? Sorry I had to get all red from that 70s show on you for a second, but I'm just saying. Why? Like, you compare it to what Laremy Tunsil's doing now with the Texans and what Dwayne Brown is doing for Seattle. It's like, you were supposed to have that. It was already given to you. It's like as if you want to lose. It's the Texans' game to lose, and they chose to lose. Just like how Plaxico chose to lose when he went with an unregistered gun into a nightclub with the only thing securing it is his motherfucking sweatpants. You some dumb motherfucker. I will never forget the day I found out about that shit, nigga. Oh my God. Oh. Oh. You lucky Dave Gettleman became the GM for the Giants, because we ain't paying attention to that. That darkness we ain't paying attention to that. That is something I will never want to dig up in my life. I put it down, I buried the hatchet as soon as the Giants won that 2011 title. I was done. I was like, you know what, Plax, I'm gonna leave you alone, because now we don't have to worry about you haunting us for winning another Super Bowl. Eli got his second one. I was happy, and I felt like they could have gotten more with Hakeem Nicks and Victor Cruz. Then Nicks got hurt in the best game he ever had against Tampa Bay on Aqib Talib's punk ass. Basically was 1 yard shy of hitting 200 on Aqib Talib's ass. Ugh. And they want to go pay Cruz the big money. Okay. That's a slap to the face. Yeah, remember who had the second most reception yards in playoff history ever behind Larry Fitzgerald. Okay, you want to forget about 88. Okay, I like Cruz. I like the salsa. All right, but, you know, all it takes is one explosive play. Boom, bam, boom. Change the game, right? That's what he needs. From play to play, being consistent. I know who's more reliable. That's Nicks. Okay, security blanket. You can't touch that. Cruz a baller. But Nicks, give me those two at their prime. I'm taking Nicks. That's just me. Everyone loves to flash. I'm all about meats and potatoes, and that shit gets it done. But let me not get off too much off topic. Man. Bill O'Brien, dog, you deserve to lose your job. You really did. I don't like seeing people lose their jobs. I don't. But you, my brother, deserve every second of that humiliation. And you acted like as if you was proud of your damn self. Oh, I knew. This is something you got to know is going to happen. Yeah. What did you expect? You lose your franchise left tackle. All right, the first year you get your franchise quarterback. You don't say a damn thing about it. You just let it go. Okay, motherfucker. And also, motherfucker, you trade away your number one all-pro receiver. Why? Because you don't like him. Because you don't get along with him. You a coach! Coach the motherfucker, damn it! You don't gotta like the man, but you damn well better respect his game. He and Deshaun Watson had a rapport, and you ruined that. You don't get that between an all-star receiver and an all-star quarterback. Both of them, humble beginnings, humble growing up, still humble, mind you. Always out there giving their 110%, and you ruin that chemistry. That's rare, my nigga. You don't ruin chemistry. Just like Gettleman, when you had the chemistry between Barkley and Odell. Those two cats deserve to be with each other on the same fucking team. In my opinion, they both will go down as the best players at their respective position in NFL history. All right? Selfless players. All they want to do is help the team to win. They don't care if they get 1 catch, 1 yard, whatever. If the team wins and they did something to help out, blocking, whatever, they gonna do it. You misunderstood and you oversaw that in Odell Beckham, and you traded him because you believed in the fucking bullshit that you saw in the media reports. You saw the negatives in there. You also underestimate your boss, John Mara. Mr. Mara would not keep that, dude, if his positives truly, and morals really, outweigh his negatives. Okay? And I know we're all going to bring up about the Josh Brown case. At one point, everyone makes mistakes. Okay? They didn't know. They had their reservations. I know there's no such thing as reservations for abuse, but they learned their lesson. That woman deserved better. That son deserved better. Gonna leave it at that. Move on. But you saw what they did with the next kicker, who did some DUI dumb shit. Now he's trying to make a career come back again with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So like, and you know who I'm talking about, Aldrick Roses. But so that's what I'm saying. Like, Odell Beckham, yeah, few things here and there. What's the worst thing that he's done? Get into a fight with a cornerback who tends to really get under people's skins. Josh Norman has a history of that. So really, take it down a notch, okay? I'm just saying. Other than that, hitting the freaking kicking net. Come on. Everyone's gonna get pissed. Everyone's gonna get their pissed moments when Tom Brady does it. When Odell does it. You know what? Y'all really don't know what you got until you lose it. Which, like I said, he will be back in blue. Guarantee it, motherfucker. But yeah, Bill O'Brien, there's no deal. There's no leniency, no green pass for how you handled your job. Not only as coach, but as GM. I think you deserve to be fired as both positions. To me, the DeAndre Hopkins highlights that clearly. You did not want to work with the man, so you let him go. It's a damn shame. To me, you are a brilliant offensive coordinator. And as far as a really nice and professional demeanor that you carry, straightforward, I like that in people. You lack patience. You're good when it comes to conversations with the media, I can tell. But when it comes to understanding different personalities, that's a different story. You lack the patience or the ability to show compassion, to understand and work with something. And I see it in you. I see a lot of love. I see a lot of passion. That's what bugs me the most, man. I think that's why I got to make this. It's like, dog, if you can understand where I'm coming from, good for you. Because I still think out of all the failed head coaches, out of all the people that get roasted like how you did for your tenure with the Texans, I think you have the best chance to turn things around and make things better and make people forget about it. I think you could bring in a dynasty with another franchise. But you got to learn from this lesson, grow from it, and become a bigger and better person. Your second chance will come. I guarantee you that. But yeah, I deleted my first video. It's in the internet. I promise you. You know, when I blow up, it's gonna be when I'm GM for the Giants. I promise you that. It's gonna circulate. The media is gonna bring it up, and I'll be like, yeah, I was definitely heavy on sarcasm and satire, and I have a very crude sense of humor, almost like a Black Seth Rogen. No, I'm serious, like a black. Did I say Blath? I don't know if I said Blath. I have terrible pronunciations. I mean, yeah, there's no excuse to that, but yeah, I'm a Black Seth Rogen. And yeah, I like to come across as a maniac on one side, but at the same time, someone who speaks with high intellectuality on the other. In other words, I'm a mad genius. And I just love it that way. And I don't want to change, no way. That's just how I do things. And I'm going to keep it way. That way, for sure. But no, man. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Like I said, I think Bill O'Brien will bounce back. If, and it's a big if, he grows from this experience that he fumbled. You know what I mean? Like, you had the ball in your hands. All you had to do was run in the end zone and score, but you fumbled at the 6-yard line. And the defense recovered it in the end zone where you should have been at for a touchback. That's how you lost. All because why? You celebrated too early and decided to make moves that you felt was right instead of following usual common sense protocols. Just like a running back's supposed to finish, don't stop sprinting, don't slow up. When you get a franchise quarterback, you immediately start building as a contender, not start deconstructing and start trading away key pieces. Don't give me salary cap as an issue. Certain pieces you need to keep, like a franchise blindside tackle. You do not trade that away. I don't give a damn if it was 1 first-round pick. You better give me 3 first-round picks for that motherfucker. On some Tyrone. I mean, who's really a better left tackle right now than Dwayne Brown in the NFL? Tell me. Right now in 2020. Nobody. Everyone wants to pick Tyron Smith from Dallas, but look, show some love to the other guys too. Who's balling better than DeAndre Hopkins right now? Yeah, Thomas is hurt, going through some BS. Devontae Adams finally made his comeback against the Texans, ironically, pertaining to the story at least. Same damn Texans I'm talking about. Crazy. But yeah. Who's balling better? I know fantasy for sure is number 1 Hopkins. Nobody. Yeah. At this point, I'm going to sound like a broken record, so I'm going to just end the video right here. But keep in mind, folks, when you seize a golden opportunity that you know you can handle properly, as long as you just stay competent, don't lose track. And do not fumble. Make the most out of it and do not stay idle either. Indecisiveness will come and bite you at the ass at the end of the day, because then it will rush you to make a pick that you will regret for the rest of your life. Daniel Jones at number 6 over defensive studs as Josh Allen Oh, Devin Bush. Oh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Don't want to look like a sad man who just made the biggest mistake in his life, or just found out that he lost his mother in front of a draft war room camera by the time you put in your draft selection. So just keep that in mind, y'all. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. Your boy Drew Blue signing out. Anyone that made it this far, hey, I got nothing but love. You know what I mean? There's a lot to decipher about me, so don't think you know everything about me just yet. I'm only giving you about a 5-10% portion of who I am. Gotta live with me on a day-by-day basis to really get to know what kind of guy I am. With that being said, stay safe, stay blessed, y'all, and stay smart. Above all else, deuces.